Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hi.
friends.
Welcome in for another Jewel Loom School with Amber and Trish. So nice to be here again tonight. Super excited about this fun project that Amber has designed, guys. This is just like, to me, I think this is her calling, these kind of designs. She just, with the fibers and the textures and all that, I just think she's wonderful at it. So I know you're going to love this project.
Aw,
And
you're so
I'm
sweet.
I'm not feeling like myself tonight, so I'm kind of going to hang back. I'm here to answer any questions or help out in any way I can. Maybe play around a little bit, but Amber's in charge tonight, guys. So you
Uh-oh.
better be on your best behavior.
Oh. And Joan's popping up some things for you guys. Sign up for the newsletter.
Yes, yes.
And not only do you get 15% off your first order, plus a free pattern, but if you do it tonight, all the way until next Wednesday, hey, how are you, Zach? You get to be entered in for a Jewel Loom starter kit. So make sure you're subscribed
Yep.
to the newsletter and to the YouTube channel.
And we
So,
will touch on that again at the end
oh
in case
yes,
anybody missed it. So,
and yeah,
Kiki, is that what you said? Zach, yeah. Did you like Hi, lady Zach from Michigan. Okay, just call you Zach. Okay, she actually showed up on my YouTube channel
that's so
and
fun.
commented. I was super excited to see her. Amber and I
Awesome.
both have YouTube channels,
Mm-hmm.
TikToks, all the social media guys.
Yeah.
So don't hesitate to come visit our little neck of the woods as well. Melanie, hi Melanie. How are you,
Awesome.
sweetheart?
So fun you're here, and Joan's helping out in the comments, and yeah.
I'm great. No.
Well,
Okay.
I'll go down to the table while people are coming in and show
Sure.
what products we need, and you
Sounds
guys can
fun.
grab them.
Awesome.
So let me flip myself.
And you can just go to the center if you'd like.
Oh, sure. Yes. So
There
there
we
we
are.
go. All right. So here we are. Tonight, you're going to need some wildfire. And then I have the thicker hemp. It's what? Is it 1 millimeter?
Yes, it's 1 millimeter, and the other is a half millimeter.
Okay.
0.5 and 1. Yep.
So the original project, yes, is I did all natural. So,
Gorgeous.
but I'm gonna demo with blue tonight just because it's easier to see on camera. So you can definitely. The one thing about this project, one of the reasons I wanted to do it is because Jules has like the colors of the rainbow in hemp. So you can literally just pick whatever color you want. She has some really cute charms if you want to throw them in. And in addition, pretty much you could pick any of the check glass mixes she has for this project. So the original one, I used the Earth Tone Beads in a Bag, which is made up of the Earth Tone check glass. And I used some sticks, the natural color hemp, and then the brown Ados that come with that kit. But for the demo tonight, I'm going to be using the blues to make it easier for you guys to see what's going on. But,
We're okay.
Mute Trish there for a moment when she's fixing herself. You'll need a button. So you could, if you're going all natural, you can go with this, or you could do one of the fun other wooden buttons and color them in. You'll need some Jewel Loom needles, some cutters. I use twigs to put the project on, but you could use dowels. Trish is going to use a metal piece on hers. Anything that you can tie off to connect the different ends together works. So, yeah. So you can this project is a very free form project. I would love to see you guys using all kinds of different colors, all kinds of different materials. My main goal is to teach you how to do the weaving and adding the beads in with the weaving and then finishing it off. I don't know if we'll get to doing this type of necklace tonight. This is like a square knot. But if we get to that, great. If not, I will do a demo video so you can see that. So yeah, so why don't we get started? Let us know. Oh, good. I'm glad, Zach, that you have all the pieces. Tonight's project, I plan to finish off with this sari silk. So yeah, but you can certainly do it with even a chain, depending on what materials you use. There's just so much variety that can be done with this project. So we will start out. This is a good project because we're just making a pendant. Trish, you are muted, so you know when you're ready, you can unmute.
Okay. Yeah. I was just holding off because I figured I didn't have to say anything right now, but okay. I did want to greet a couple ladies that's come in. Fran, hello, Fran. Hello, Bonnie. Welcome in.
Oh, I didn't see Fran. Oh, hey, Fran. Yay! So glad you made it, ladies and Bonnie. So. Your hemp will probably come wrapped up, and all I did was unwind it. So this is a good one to do on the baby loom, but I'm gonna just demo on the Wisdom Warrior. So it's just to keep showing you guys how to warp. So you're gonna start out warping your project. Now I had made my original one with 4 spaces. So that means we're going to do 5 warps. So I have the thicker of the 2 hemps. So you're just going to tie knots off here on the end. But you certainly could do this on any one of the baby loom, the original, or the small Wisdom Warrior. So just find a place. I find it helpful to kind of just, when you use the thicker hemp, you push it down into one of the grooves. So you're going to bring it down. And now this is totally up to you. The one I made, I did 3 spaces separating each. So when I do this loom, I actually hold it here and wrap it around twice, because on the original you have the bar to pull out and it helps hold that tension greater, but the Wisdom Warrior you don't have that. So then I'm going to come up here and count out 3. 1, 2, 3, and then lay it down in the 4th one. So gives you enough room to have some fun and different size beads. And so 1, 2, 3. Now this hemp just kind of sits on top, and that's okay. Now, one thing to think of, if you're doing it on the baby loom, really make sure you put it in the middle of your when you start not the warp, but the side, the weight, sorry, can't pull the word, but when you go this direction, make sure
left.
Thank you. I'm saying waft.
Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet, but
no. No, you can keep it on and say hi to our friends. Yeah, because you need to finish it off. You want to make sure that you have, you're going to have more needed to finish off. So make sure if you do it on the baby loom to do it right in the middle.
So Rose has joined us. Hi, Rose. Linda has joined us. Hello, ladies. Welcome in. I'm going to do mine on the baby loom, I think.
Great.
And play around here.
So,
Not doing
so far,
anything technical, but
I've got 3. We're using hemp for those who have just joined us, and wildfire, and whatever check bead mix, some 8/0s, and then some sticks or dowels or pieces of metal, something to tie it off on. So I'm just warping my loom here. We're going to do 5 across with 3 spaces in between. And hopefully your hemp won't get tied up like mine. 2, 3. And I got 1 more to go. 1, 2, 3. So whatever loom you use, you just need to make sure you do it as much in the center to make sure both sides have as much as possible to tie off the ending. I'm using the thicker hemp, but you can certainly use thinner hemp. And I always, often when I'm tying on this loom, is I hold it up here and stuff to try and keep things from coming undone. Now I'm just going to tie it off down here. I can get it woven underneath. There we go.
you got this. I will have to bring on sometime the wall hanging that you made me.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of with using what was with fibers, but kind of the same technique with the weaving and all that.
Yeah.
The natural flow of things. I love it.
Yeah, we certainly could make something like that on these looms. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
All right. So we're going to start out. I'm going to head towards the middle of my loom. As you can see, I've got my 5 across, and we're going to first start with weaving.
You can tell it's summer. The kids and the dogs are out in full force.
So that's the big thing to remember with this one, is that you have enough on both ends to finish the project. So I'm tying it off, and then I probably won't need this much hemp, but we will. So you're going to take your hemp, and unlike when we loom where you just go under with the beads and then over, we're going to go over and under. I don't know if you remember as a child weaving, or if you've done weaving on the loom. So I'm going to go under, over, under the next one, over top of the next one, and under the next one. And like I said, choose whatever colors you want. The one thing I really loved when I made this project, and my hope was for all of you, was to make it as organic and changeable as possible for you to make it you. So there's our first one. So we're kind of, what we're doing is we're just weaving up here at the top, and then we'll weave some at the bottom after we do some beading too.
Now, do we tie our sticks or metal or whatever we're using on at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, like making pot holders. That's right, Joan.
Yeah, that's true.
So since I ended here under, I'm going to start by going over. And you want to go the opposite of the first row. So now I'm going over, under, over, under, over. And the nice thing with hemp is it's really easy to weave with.
Yeah, it is.
That was another reason I chose the hemp. I wanted to do something kind of fibery, but Jules has so many beautiful colors of hemp in her store, in her shop, that it's just a great way to do a multimedia kind of project. And that, excuse me, push them together. So it doesn't look like much yet, but we will get there. And then once again, do the opposite of just the row you just did. So I ended with going over. So I'm going to start with going under, over, under, over, under. And then pull through. And there is no set amount of rows to do here. This is completely, totally up to you.
Make it your own.
Yeah, exactly. So make sure the one thing that can happen is you could end up pulling it too tight. And you want to make sure you have room enough for your beads. Because if you see, I have all kinds of different size beads in there. So you don't want to pull too tight and bring your warps in too close, depending on the size beads. So we ended under. We're going to start with over and then under, over, under, and then over. I don't know if you can hear it pulling through, but it's got an interesting sound to it.
Especially on the wood loom.
Yeah.
It's a very comforting sound. It's like ASMR. Is that what it's called? ASMR.
I don't remember.
Those noises that put everybody to rest and sleep.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I ended with over. Oh, Rosalinda, hello and welcome. So we're gonna go now. Start on this end, under, over, under, over, and under, and pull through. And then we'll just go back through one more time. And then it starts to look a little more put together now.
Yes, very nice.
And the blue shows up so nice on video.
It does too. Beautiful. I'm using a dark color, so I'd be no help.
Do you want me to pop you up there too?
Sure, you can. It's up to you, honey. I'm just messing around on the baby loom over here.
There you go. So we were on under. So now we're going to do over, under, over, under, and over. And it's so nice and stiff to work with the hemp. So, but you could do this with any type of fiber. It does not have to be hemp. Jules has lots of hemp in her shop, so I thought it was a great way to utilize that. So
definitely.
I love hemp. I used to make lots of jewelry from hemp. I'm sure you're not surprised.
I am not. I'm not remotely. That's like you being surprised if I say I was using a lot of the crystal we dare not name.
So put that kind of out of the way. You're not going to cut it or anything, but get it out of the way. And we're going to switch over to our wildfire. So you don't need a lot of wildfire. As you see, we're only making a small pendant. So I think you could even get away with just even half, like one nose to fingers.
So half a wingspan.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. That's what we're here for, to help each other.
Yes.
With words and otherwise.
Yes, and my good cutters are upstairs.
I left mine downstairs, so don't feel bad. We're in the same
There
state.
we go. As I mentioned, so some wildfire. You need your jewel loom needles. And of course, all of my pliers are over there on the other side of the room.
Well, why not? We'll grab them, honey. That's okay.
All right, give me 1 sec.
You grab what you need. I'll entertain everyone. Oh my goodness, Gloria's here. Hi, Chloe. Gloria's my best friend, guys. Everybody welcome Gloria. she's a special girl. That's for sure. She's my buddy. I'm so excited you finally made one.
All right.
Hey, Amber, Glow's here.
Hey, Glow. Hey, our fun Glow's here. So fun. All right, so you can take your pliers. Great way to get it on the needle is to squish the ends. So we have woven with some hemp. We're putting it to the side. And now we're going to put some fun beads on any way you want. There is no specific way. I did a very organic.
Yes, very cool.
And I grabbed the wrong thing. No, where did I put my needle? I grabbed a needle. There it is.
I know. Woo! I saw it.
Oh boy.
I hear you, girl.
I know. My goodness. All right. So by flattening the end, it makes it easier to thread a needle. Yay. All right. So you're going to take your wildfire and tie it off here next to your hemp. So I did do a pattern here of 2 8/0s and then some other check glass, 2 8/0s and a check glass. But honestly, you could do whatever. The sky's the limit here. Jules has some awesome Toho seed beads in the shop that match all of this glorious, beautiful check mix so well.
And Gloria, to let you know, Jules does have those charms in the shop as well.
Yes.
JewelLoom.com. Don't forget to use affiliate links. That's much appreciated, guys. We're not above begging, right?
Not at all.
So I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Certainly.
So when you tied your wildfire on, did you tie it next to the original knot that you did or underneath the weaves?
It's just right here. It's just sitting next to, I didn't tie off the hemp yet. The hemp's just
underneath where the hemp came out. I gotcha.
Correct. So just where I ended, I tied it.
Okay. I'm learning too tonight, guys.
So so we have 4 spaces to fill. So we did 5 warps. That means we have 4 spaces to fill. So I have 2 seed beads. I'm going to put in the first one. And then let's see. I'm going to stick this fun blue one in the next one. And I'll pick up 2 more seed beads. So I'm using 8/0s and I'm using the blue check mix. Joan, is that you asking? What are you making?
Oh. Or is this the actual Jules?
Right.
She should know too, though.
Okay. Well,
we'll figure that one out.
We'll figure that one out. Yep. Exactly. Wow. We said that like we share brains sometimes. You will figure that out quickly.
Mm-hmm. It's Jules.
Oh, hey, Jules. Just picking. We're making the wooden charm, the wooden pendant. So I chose to do blue for the demo because it shows up easier for everybody to see.
It looks really pretty too.
So I've got 2 check glass beads from the blue check glass mix, and then some of these rainbow dark aqua Tohos. They're 8/0s. So I put them all on just like we would a normal project. and slide them down and go underneath the warp. And you slide them up and fill them in.
That's right.
Oh. Now, I put too many beads on. Sorry, folks. All right.
It happens.
Yes. All right. Only 4 holes, not 5. And just like you would with any other looming project, you go underneath with the beads, and now I'm going to go through the top of all of the beads, making sure that you can see the needle, and maybe it'll focus on that. Well, so you want to make sure you can see the needle or you'll drop some beads. So and like I said, you can put as many woven warps up there as you like, or as many beaded rows. I'm going to do, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 here, 4 rows. So I'll do the 4 rows on here, but you can do 5, you can do, and then I'm going to alternate. So we're going to start with a check glass and then we'll do seed beads. So I'm going to alternate back and forth, but that bead's not working. That needs a bead reamer I don't have on hand. So
yeah,
I'm going to pick up a different one right now. But we have this huge bowl of gloriousness, yumminess.
Yes. Beautiful.
2 seed beads. And I'm going, ooh, this one's pretty. Pick up some check glass. And then 2 more seed beads. And you can either go from top down or bottom up, like Trish does bottom up and I do top down. Either way works. So put the beads on, go underneath the warps, push the beads up between the hemp, and then go across. Make sure you're on top of the warps. And the spacing doesn't have to be perfect. That's one thing about this piece. It's very organic. So as you can see, I have extra spacing to make sure all the beads fit in there. You can make them smaller beads. You can make them larger beads. Totally, you make it for you. So I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads. And then we're doing the same. I'm just doing the opposite now of what I have here. What fun bead could we find now? Ooh, this one's fun. Look at the AB coloring on that one. Gorgeous. Can you see that? Oh, so pretty.
Oh, that kills me, that AB. You know that.
Oh, yes.
Kills me.
2 seed beads and then 1 more check glass. Ooh, here's a pretty one. They're all so pretty. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This one's like kind of like a flowery pattern. And there's some, each one is unique. Like it's just this big bag of beautiful check glass.
Yeah. Beautifulness.
So these beads aren't as big. But that's okay. That's part of it being organic.
Yeah. For sure. I sometimes just enjoy free design, just like this. You know, it just kind of loosens you up and you don't have to think. I think we all have, not have to think as much. Yes, you have to think, but
you might poke yourself if you don't.
Yes, for sure. I'm gonna do that.
No. And this will be my last row. Ooh, this one's cool. I just love picking through this and seeing all the cool different beads. Picking up a check glass and then 2 8/0s.
Yep. Really pretty. You won't ever hear this girl complain about check glass.
But if you don't want to make it this organic, you don't have to. If you want to make it more neutral, by all means, like, you do you.
Yep.
Another piece of check glass and one more set of 8/0s and we'll be done.
Hi, Paula. That's okay, honey. We're glad you're here.
Welcome, Paula. So glad to have you. So there we have it. So then I just come in and I tie it off because we're done with our wildfire.
So how many rows total did you end up doing, Amber?
I did 4.
Okay.
I like even numbers.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
But you know, certainly can do whatever works for you.
Okay.
And then I'll go back and put some hypo cement or something on those knots, or you can use your thread burner. There's different ways to finish that off. So we got that. I'll make that prettier later. Now we didn't tie the hemp off, and you could if you want, but I found I just went like this. And that was just simple enough rather than having like another knot sticking out or something. So I laid it along the project. And I hold it there so it doesn't kind of mess up the weaving I did above it. And then I wrapped it. I'm going to wrap it around the first warp to try to kind of cinch it in place. So just wrap it around the first warp twice. And it just, the hemp is thick enough and kind of sturdy enough. It just kind of holds its own there. Because once you start weaving, that'll kind of help hold it in place too. It just gives you a good starting spot. I'm moving off camera there. So,
it happens.
So that's kind of where we're at. So I wrapped it around here. So then we're going to take our hemp end again. And since I wrapped it around, we can kind of start wherever, but it would be best. I wrapped it this way. So I went under and around. And so it's best to start under so it doesn't unravel. So do the same direction you are wrapping it. So you're going to go under, over, and under. And of course, you get caught on everything.
Oh, yes. Of course.
And then you can pull that up as close or as far away from your beading as you prefer. And now I'm going to go over, under, and over. Makes me think of the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Keep your beads out because we are going to go back to them when we make our little tassel things at the end. So, and I finished on top, so I do the opposite: under, over, under. And for those who are new, you can do this on the Small Wisdom Warrior, the original, or the baby loom. The big thing with this project is you just need to make sure we use a lot of the warps at the end to tie it off. So make sure you just leave enough space to do that. You want as much of that as you can get. So if you're on the baby loom, make sure you're in the center. And I finished with going under, so I'm going to go over, under, over, under, and over. Gloria made a comment about you.
What'd she say? AB coding is Trisha's kryptonite. She knows me well. And, you know, the crystals we dare not mention is also my kryptonite.
So you just kind of slide it up next to each other. We'll do like another row here and see how that looks. We're going to go under, over, under, and over. So if you didn't know, May is Pendant month, except for next week.
Of course, I have to be different.
Well, we got some lovely silver silk from Neely, so we had to do a project.
Well, I should be doing 2 projects. I will be with silver silk this
that's
month,
true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Fun.
Do I want to do another one? Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I think I'm gonna end there. All right. So as I said, it's organic. You can end there. You can keep going. I'm gonna cut off enough to tie it off and get it out of my way. So yeah, you just want to knot it here at the end. And there you have it. So now we're going to take her off the loom. So if you're on the baby loom, you'll have to be more careful in cutting it. That you keep as much of your hemp as possible.
Okie dokie.
Rokey.
Okie rokey. I probably should have used the other one.
Oh, it's okay.
Hopefully I have enough.
As you can see, I'm holding my project so it doesn't come flying at me.
Yes.
Unraveling the other end.
Hi, Nicole. Hi, honey.
Ah. Hey, Nicole. So glad you could join us. Zach hoards the unmentionable beads as well.
Yes, I can't help it. I know I'm supposed to be mad, but I can't be mad.
Oh yeah, Jewel, that's true. The mini fiber needle would be handy for this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the hemp's pretty. If you use the thick one, it's pretty easy to weave. But yeah, that would be helpful.
Yep, I actually think I have one right here.
I have one somewhere, but I don't know where mine is.
One right here, guys. That's what they look like. Whoops, where am I?
There you are. Oh, that's the really big one. She has a smaller one too. But
yeah,
yes.
I never. Well, did she make the small ones?
Oh, she maybe did for Silas.
You got a silver silk one. I know that's smaller that I'm envious of, but either of them are quite usable for sure.
All right, so I cut off the loops on the ends. And now we're going to go through and gently knot across the bottom and the top to start with, so that we don't lose our weaving in the process.
Yes. So let's do that.
But you want to do it gently so you don't squish your weaving either. So there's a technique to the amount you pull.
I really wish I would have brought my thread cutters up here.
I know,
I didn't. Really helpful.
I don't have mine either. Mine,
like we weren't going to come on and do Jewel Loom stuff.
Exactly. What's that all about? So the second one, I'm tying 2 threads and 1 thread, because since we have that odd number, and that's okay. It's all about organic projects tonight. And then do the same to your bottom.
You're fast.
Oh, sorry. I've made it a couple times because my dog ate the first one.
That's true. Well, and I have shorter threads to work with too.
Yeah. And I do a lot of weaving with my son. So
yes, you do.
He loves his baby loom. Yes, we're using hemp, Nicole. Somebody wants a smaller needle for fiber. Yes.
Sorry, me and my big mouth. That's what I get in trouble all the time because I don't know how to shut up about stuff. Not from Jules.
Oh, you're fine.
See,
all right. So we should have everything knotted off so we don't lose anything here. Oh, Zach has an old-fashioned loom. Okay.
What does that mean? I'm sorry.
not sure. That was her comment.
What does that mean, Zach?
All right. So
Hi, Shakita. Sorry.
That's okay. You're fine, honey. That's your job tonight, is saying hi to everybody.
I just hate interrupting people.
Don't worry about it. You're good. All right. So once you tied it all off, now we're going to get in the process of adding the sticks. Hopefully my sticks are big enough. Might not be tonight, but oh well. So before you add the stick, what you're going to do is you're going to come through and take each string, create a loop. We're creating slip knots on each one. Create a loop, push another loop through, and pull. Don't pull it out though. We're just doing a slip knot. So it should look like this. So you know it's a slip knot if you can grab the end and pull it out. That's how we're going to cinch it around our stick.
I'm not a very good knotter.
Aw. That's why you do the wire and I do the...
Yeah. That's right.
So you're going to go and do that on each of them. Now make sure you get your slip knot down as close as you can to your original knots.
I want to make sure my my thing's gonna fit inside too.
So once again, you tie a loop. You make a loop. You go around and come back up through the middle to make a slip knot. And then you cinch it. When I did whitewater rafting, I had to do it, and rock climbing, I had to do a lot of knots.
Rock climbing?
Yeah, I used to teach rock climbing.
God bless America.
Something you didn't know about me. Yeah. Yeah, I worked for an outdoor company in college. as my work study job.
Wow.
And could not do the caving. So
I know, it worries me so when Mario goes in those caves. Ugh, hate it.
Yeah. So once again, create a loop and wrap it around and push another loop up through it to create your slip knot. But yeah, we had to make sure for whitewater rafting and stuff, we had to make sure the boats didn't fall off the trailer, and rock climbing that you didn't fall off the rock. I did a lot of knot tying in college.
Kind of important.
I was a Girl Scout, but I didn't do as much knot tying in Girl Scouts as I did when I worked for the outdoor company. And camping and backpacking, all that stuff, always all kinds of knots. Make a loop, wrap it around, and back up through.
My dad was in the Navy, and he's taught me about a numerous amount of knots, but I don't think I can remember half of them.
I'm sure. And then once again, create a loop, go around, and bunny ear through the middle. Teaching the kids to tie their shoes. And like I said, make it as close to your project as you can. Then you're going to take your stick and put it through your slip knots. And you're going to go through and cinch it up. So you pull down first to tighten the loop, and then kind of pull it up because we're going to move it towards the top. So first pull it tight, and then we'll kind of play with them to get them to go upwards for us. All the way across the stick or dowel or piece of metal, however you're finishing your project off. So cinch up that knot and pull it up. Cinch up your knot and pull it up. And then cinch off your knot and pull it off. Pull it up.
I'm not too sure about my creation, but
Aww.
It's beginning to look a little scary, I think.
So since we have all the knotting back here, that's kind of going to become our back. And then on the front, we're just going to tie all these lovely strings together to create the loop at the top. So just like you would for a bracelet, you kind of leave an opening in there. Well, I'm trying to remember. Let me see. Oh, I did do one tie down to hold them all in place. All right. So make a knot and cinch it all down. There we go. Felt like there was something missing. And now take it up here. And just like you would on a bracelet, you might have some shorter pieces. You don't need all of them. So you want to create that double knot up at the top here. And then that kind of creates a loop for you to It's actually 3 knots we're going to do because the third one will be also a little open. You'll see what I mean. So do that there so we can have it turn for us this way. So cinch that up. That's kind of a design knot there. And then the last one, turn it sideways. Sorry, that's so confusing for you guys.
I don't. I'm just okay, I'll make some knots.
You could also do a large jump ring here that you don't have to make it just with knots, but that was kind of the idea behind the organic.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I like the way it looks. For sure.
So it's okay to have some stragglers. So you have the first knot is kind of just a pretty opening. The second knot is sideways so that you can put your chain, your whatever material you're going to hang your necklace on. So there's the top. And then for the bottom, we're going to repeat the slip knots for our little stick or piece of metal or however you're finishing your piece off.
I've never fought so much with slip knots in my life.
And you can just go through and trim up the extra long ones on the top. But don't trim them up on the bottom yet. We're going to use them. All right, so now we're going to create some slip knots again. So take your thread, your hemp, wrap it around, and back up through the middle to create your slip knot. Like I said, as best you can, get it as close to the bottom. This just helps it hold the stick. Like, it's a nice way of holding the stick. I don't
It works. Yeah, definitely.
So same thing. Make a loop, wrap it around, and back through the middle. Why are you laughing at me?
Gloria. She says Amber's dog ate her homework.
She did. I was so sad. The first one was so pretty.
See why I love my glow. She's hilarious.
Yeah. The second one turned out just as nice, but she ate one of my flowers.
She ate your homework.
She totally ate my homework. All right, make your loop, wrap it around, and back up through the middle. Oh, friends, we're almost at the end here. And it's okay if your hoop is really big, you can use it to help you cinch down towards your project. Make a loop, wrap it around, and back through the middle. So I will make a demo video of how to do the necklace I did here, since we're running out of time.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like how that came out.
And I used my Wisdom Warrior as my tying station. So another use for the Wisdom Warrior.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, it worked really well.
Did you just use a clip or something to...
No, I just tied it off on the knob.
Oh, yeah.
The beauty of the knobs there.
Yeah.
All right, so once you get all your loops, this stick looks bigger. This is the one Bailey chewed from my other project, but
it's sad. Now it has character.
Yes, definitely. But as I said, you could use a piece of metal. You could use all kinds of different, a dowel, whatever you can find to kind of...
Sky's the limit.
Yeah. Okay. And once again, you put the stick in and you cinch down your loops. Just make sure, unlike me, that they're not overlapping each other here. And just like the top, we're going to cinch down and then push it towards the opposite, away from your project, because we're going to make cute little dangles. Of course, I got to make sure I put the knots all on the same side. Oh, well. One of those nights, right?
I hear you, girl.
Second round of chemo tomorrow, so can do this. Can do this.
Got this. You got this.
All right.
All right. I don't
know. So cinch down your knots.
This is fun. This is like a really fun project, Amber.
Thank you. Like it harkens back to all those summer camp days, right?
Yes. Definitely.
There's
Very
arts
fun.
and crafts projects. It's the sophisticated version.
That's right. If you'd see mine, you wouldn't say sophisticated. Oh, it's all right. It's okay. Just feel bad for me, that's all.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you don't need all of these super long, so you can kind of trim them up. And all you do here is trim these up, and then you add some fun beads to it to give it this fun little, with some more knots that Trish loves. So the key here is to find some big hole beads, though, so that your hemp will fit through. Let's see, I don't know if
whether you want to or not.
And you can put as many on as you like. You could do one, you could do more than one, up to you. And you tie on, and you just tie a knot. So I added one, and you put it where you want it, and there we go. Just a regular overhand knot. And then look for some more bigger hole beads. And kind of figure out, stick it on wherever you want. Might need to wet the end of the hemp or trim it a little to get it in. Sometimes twisting it helps, like spinning the bead on it. I think it's going in. Slowly but surely. Maybe. So this part probably takes longer than the rest of the project.
That's all right. I get the idea, you know?
Yeah. So you want to dig through your bead mix and find some nice big hole beads that you can slide on. Sometimes if you cut your hemp at an angle, maybe it'll go in better.
You know what I might do too is just put some beads on head pins.
Oh yeah, you can certainly do that.
Put like a jump ring through the knot or something.
Yeah.
I think
that's
I've done
a fun
that
idea.
before. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another idea. So that's kind of how you end that project. Yeah, and you can add in these cute little charms that Jules has in the shop. Tie them off. Same idea, you could knot it and put a jump ring through it. And it's all, or you could not do anything down here and just have dingle dangles down below.
Yes, that is a technical term in case anybody's wondering.
Yeah, so it's totally up to you. So you can, I'll finish it up and take a picture for you guys, but yeah.
Yes, we are almost at closing time, aren't we?
Yeah. Last call, right?
Last call. I'll take your beer.
Woohoo! So one way you could do it more again. Where did my? All right, I had. Oh, ow! Knocking over my light. Yeah, I dropped my sari silk on the floor. So one way I was gonna finish this off, real simple, is just string it on sari silk. Another way to make it real organic. Because this knot is kind of short, you might want to add a dab of glue. You don't always need to with hemp, but looks like I might have to for this knot. But
very cool.
There you have it, folks. So put the through that hole on your triple knot.
That is, and I'm just gonna lay my work of art here for you to look at. And it's not quite done yet, but close enough.
And there we go. So
awesome project. Very oriental. That is true, Zach. Yes.
I like how the metal pieces came out on yours.
Do you like it?
I do. It does look very oriental.
I feel like I could have done a better job here in the middle, but
hey, that's okay.
Maybe my dog will eat this one and then I can make another one. I'm gonna flip around here.
Okay. And I will switch cameras as well. There we go. Hey, friends. Let's see. I'll let you know when Trish is ready. I'll move her back here.
There we go.
But yeah, so excited. So I don't know if if Trish got to. Oh yes, I can show the necklace glow. Sure. So here it is. I just need to add some more beadage to the bottom, but just can take it and.
That's my sad little doodad.
Tie it as short or as long as you want. And here's the original. I just did it in the blue tonight because it's easier to demo with the color.
I like them both.
Yeah, they're I like them both too. I'm glad I did the color. It's fun.
Well,
and I'll demo.
Sorry, honey. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. You want to announce?
Sure. The winner from last week's live was Dell Nicholson. She won one of the Jewel Loom kits, which is super awesome, guys. It has beads, it has needles, it has hemp, and anything you need. And it has the original loom and the baby loom. So it's a great win. It's a great thing to win. So to win for tonight, guys, make sure that you subscribe to your YouTube channel and the jewelloom.com newsletter. Okay.
There we go. You got it.
It's not going to hurt if you join up to be involved in the texting as well, guys. That's just a hint from me. But join up to get the text from Jules because they do help so much. They keep in a loop on everything, the great sales, the great projects, everything that's coming down the line. Mm-hmm. So make sure you enter to win, guys. It's an awesome, awesome gift that Jules is offering. So
yeah, and Joan made a great point that she's gonna get all the hemp and make a wall hanging version. So yeah, you can definitely take this and make it bigger. That was what I had done for Trish. I had made a wall hanging.
I wish I would have brought it up here, dang it.
Yeah, well you can put it in the Jewel Loom group.
Yeah, I'll take a photo.
So you guys can see it.
I keep it in my living room. It's so beautiful. It stays in my living room.
Yeah. Oh. And it has all kinds of funness on it.
Yes, it does. Things that represent my personality, and that's what I really liked about it. You incorporated the owls and my pinks and all these different things that just sort of represented me.
And that vintage look too.
Yes, I like the
Victorian boho. Isn't that what?
Yeah,
I'm the natural boho.
Yeah.
She's the Victorian boho.
I like the laces and the trims and the satins and the silks but guys, as I'm looking at this and we're talking about the wall hangings, wouldn't that, I know it's like Thursday, but if you don't have a gift for your mother, wouldn't that be a beautiful thing to make a nice little wall hanging, personalize it with charms and colors that represent her. You know, I can speak from experience. It's a wonderful gift. So
yeah, and you can do what Trish did. You can use the sari silk instead of hemp for your weaving. Yeah, that's the beauty I really liked about this project. You could really tailor it to you.
Yeah, for sure.
So awesome. Well, congratulations to Dale, wherever you are out there. Make sure you contact Jules, and we will announce the next winner next week. Come join Trish. She's going to make a bracelet with some silver silk. Oh, wait to see. It's going to be so pretty.
Oh, I just, you can't go wrong with silver silk. You really can't. And then add gorgeous beads to it.
It's on the new silver silk loom. So if you haven't gotten the new silver silk loom, make sure you get one.
Yep.
So
you are very welcome. Amber, your hair looks awesome, Bonnie said.
Oh, thank you.
I told her, I said, she is so cute. She could wear anything. She'd be so adorable.
Yeah, it started falling out and I couldn't handle it anymore. So yeah. So here we are. But I am so glad to be with you guys this week. Probably won't make next week, but I can't wait to see what you all create. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter and the YouTube channel to win for next week.
Yes. And you get to see our lovely faces, Jewel's lovely face, and Joan and Ginger's face on the YouTube channel. Yes. How can you go wrong with that, guys?
You really can't. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. I really appreciate that.
She does look beautiful.
No,
she's a beautiful soul. And she has her second chemo tomorrow, guys. In case you didn't hear, please pray for Amber. As always, please keep her in your prayers.
Thank you, guys. But yeah, dingle dangles. Yes, Chloe.
We'll pray for dingle dangles.
We love our dingle dangles.
Notice Joan and Ginger weren't mentioned as lovely. I said lovely faces.
Everybody has a lovely face. All right, before we get
into 9 o'clock, let's go.
All right, we love you, ladies, friends.
Bye, guys. See you next time.
Oh my goodness.